Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Cuts it upfield. It's Clark. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throwing, Sellers. Comes down, it's Harbor. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. Beautiful throw out in front of the target.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. Turning it on. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Follows his blocks. It's Hill. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Handoff again. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but Man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his back.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Rush right in his face. Got his man. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's a great job by this QB, man. He sees the blitz come. He gets the ball out of his hands, hits his running back on a little swing route in stride. Then he can do the rest. He's got the ball in his hands fast so he can chew up some yards, make some plays down the field. Nice throw, nice catch.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in. Trying to power it ahead on 4th and 1, and this defense was up to the challenge, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Mack. Out wide left, it's 4. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Makes him talk to the hand. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Throwing, Mack. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. Still on his feet at the 45. Into the secondary on the right. Just a tremendous play to wrap up this 1st quarter for the offense. Boy, that'll give you some options as we start the 2nd. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Ready, go.
Driving forward, it's Hill. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup. Breaks into the open on the left. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. Drop immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sellers. They're all over it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And that's a live ball. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now on 2nd down. On the run, it's Hill. And he could not get loose on the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Austin Mack. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And and they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They were all over it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Austin Mack. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Wants to throw. It's Mack. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Mack to throw for it on fourth. Flush to the left. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he just pumped that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Play fake, Sellers. Rush is on. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. Running inside, it's Clark. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Now here's Sellers. Flip it out to the back on the screen. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They go play action with Sellers. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. He's got it. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Mack. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Coming out with it, it's Rodgers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He's changing the play. They'll go play action with Mack. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throwing Mack on the move. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The AT unit on the field. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Deep in the end zone, it's Jenkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll go play action with Mack. Pulls it in. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Right side, it's Rodgers. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Lets it fly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He's got the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 16 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
And it's the Hawkeyes, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Austin Mack. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Left side is Rodgers. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They had them set up in second and long, and that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done. Way too many yards after the catch, and they give up a big one on defense.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive.
Just keeps moving. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Quarterback changing the play. Mack. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Again, it's Mack. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Throwing, Mack. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Throwing, Sellers. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down.
And, man, you see it again, and it's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down to the 40. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Look out! Hit as he throws. Couldn't set his feet.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Sellers through the noise. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Bennett. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Sellers to the air again. Fires immediately. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Sellers going for 6. Touchdown Gamecocks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Again, it's Sellers. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
That keeps the score. South Carolina, 34. Alabama, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Austin Mack. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Looking downfield, it's Mack. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Mack moves to his right. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Snaps it in the shotgun. Complete to the left. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Tide with the 1st and 10.
Ready, kill. 8-14 choice.
Rashad Downs going up top. Hauls it in. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Hits the hole. It's Hill. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
10-yard loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll go play action with Mack. Got the back over the middle. He'll be dropped.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
They'll move the wide receiver. 4th down, Austin Mack. Mack's got it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Throwing Sellers. Right side, it's Tuggle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Here's Sellers to throw. Firing for the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He'll try to take it back. Brought down at the 30 on the return, and his defense has set them up in scoring position.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Nice play to knock that one down.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Throwing, Mack. Still looking. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Mack to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And this defense is doing exactly what I would do. Like, bring in more DBs, like rush the passer, and play the pass. So how is this offense going to take advantage, make some plays, because they've got to do it now.
Escapes the pressure going right. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Austin Mack. He wants a big play here late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. They just need a 1st down, but he wants more than that. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple bad decisions, a couple great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays.
He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Mack keeping his eyes downfield. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Moving the pocket, it's Mack. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the red zone, looking for a space. He wants it all. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. And that one is going to stick with this defense for a while. A penalty that moves the chains, and now that clock is going to run out. Again, it's Mack. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Tide! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And
it sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Throwing, Mack. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents.